A strange shape in this year of 1566, which has thrice been seen in the sky in Basel around sunrise and sunset, on the 27th and 28th of Hay month, and following on the 7th of August. In this present year of 1566, on the 27th of July, after the sun, which Pliny has well termed the world eye, had shone lovely and warm the whole day long, in the bright and fine rarefied air, it was making to set around 7 o'clock in the evening, when all of a sudden it changed and became another shape and colour. At first, then, it lost its rays and sheen, after which it became neither greater nor more substantial than the full moon, and then thirdly, as if it wept blood in the darkened air. And it was seen from a field by all kinds of folk, right here in the city and across the land. In the same way, after the sun had set, the moon, which was then not far from its full, was seen all alight and ashine, sitting in the sky quite red and blood-coloured throughout the night. The following morning, which was a sunny day, the sun rose and came back out at around 4 o'clock, once again with the same form and shape as it had had before it had so gracefully gone down and set, and it produced such a reflection on the houses, streets, and other things, as if they were all red and fiery and bloody. Furthermore, on the 7th of August, at sunrise and a little before, many great black balls were seen in the air, which flew before the sun with great speed and swiftness, and also swept back against each other as if they were fighting a battle, each of which became red and fiery, before then becoming consumed and extinguished. Although this might have been brought forth by natural causes, as being due to the exhalations and vapours that have especially arisen from the foregoing humid winter and summer, or even to the great heat which has come about after the long cold and rain, yet its interpretation, since such things do not commonly happen, will run thus. For indeed, just as comets come about, like the one passing by here now, and eclipses occur, according to natural reckoning, nevertheless they do not always do so in the typical way. Both testaments of the Holy Scripture mention this token among the stars in the heavens. Especially, long experience in the world has shown, when the great luminaries have halted their shining, as has happened quite intensely this time, and to which well applies what the poet says on eclipses, "The moon has many shades, the sun she works. Death, scarcity, and war have often followed." Now, this time, we do not have to guess at what might follow, since what has just been told rests in the heart of him who justly punishes and torments this disobedient world, as is already felt in all his works now and then. But it is feared that God, after the manner of his justice, must resume and sharpen his punishments if they are to be fatal to those people. Taking such things to heart imbues the behavior of pious children, who run under their father's outstretched arms, with pleas, prayers, remorse, and self-betterment. For thus may we find mercy, which the Lord, in all his wrath, does not forget, since he is compassionate enough to heal those who turn themselves to him. Hosea chapter 4. This would mean, according to the Lord's teaching, we ought not to be afraid of the tokens in the sky, but of the Lord, who sets these and the like warnings before our eyes, along with the preaching of his holy word. Therefore, because balls are characteristic of the rifle or the cannon, and are seen as belonging to war, it is behooveful to call upon God, that he might bestow his grace upon his imperial majesty and upon the entire Holy Roman Empire, as well as the other potentates and lordships who give him help and assistance, that the bloodthirsty house of the Ottomans, which sprang from among the Scythians or the Tartars 266 years ago, might be met with a worthy resistance and obstruction, and be overthrown, and that rather the kingdom of Jesus Christ, our dear Lord, be expanded and preserved across the whole earth. I, Samuel Koch, student of the Holy Scripture and of the liberal arts, do wish this for Basel in the fatherland. Printed by Samuel Apiarius.